Say the stupidest things, like an ass on myself. What is it about you? Quiet air and dignity. Maybe the encouragement you gave me once upon a time. The stones we throw, the ripples they create, years later still rock us gently in their wake. So how does it treat you? I hear the stories to tell. I can still see the bruises, even as you smile. Cuts those who know you, and it tears those who care. Let me bleed for a future where you never wear that look again. The stones we throw, the ripples they create, years later still rock us gently in their wake. So it could never happen, I understand it all too well. Our marriage is sacred, even as a living hell. In the endless circle, we find ourselves dancing in. The one comfort I have is that you'll never know what stones we throw, the ripples they create, years later still rock us gently in their wake, gently in their wake, gently in their wake, gently in their wake. skin is attached to me. I'm just making this part. Keep your nose to yourself. My skin makes me proud. My skin makes me proud. My skin is attached to me. I call you boo-boo 'cause you're funky. I call you boo-boo 'cause you're funky. I call you boo-boo 'cause you're funky. I call you boo-boo 'cause you're funky.
Good evening, funny fans, and welcome to ComedySportz Saturday Night. Coming to you from Portland, Oregon, let's welcome our blue team. We have Chris Cross Crotty, Patrick Electrical Short, and your blue team captain, Amazing Gray. And competing with them tonight on the red team, let's bring out Matt Danger Russell, Brooke E. Monster Chamberlain, and your red team captain, you know him well, Jamie the Full Montgomery. And now welcome your intrepid ref, Jay Reading Rambo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ComedySportz Saturday Night. Looks like our loyal fan Steve from Australia isn't here where it's Sunday morning, so I'm just going to say Saturday night. Woo! So thank you very much for being here. Again, my name is Jay. I'll be the referee tonight, controlling all the games, timing all the games, gathering suggestions with the help of our wonderful tag team. We've got Johanna, the announcer. Thank you for being here, Johanna.
Yeah,
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing so fantastic, Jay.
Excellent. Good to hear. And on chat, Marianne. How you doing, Marianne?
Hi, Jay. You're looking super cute today.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome.
How's the audience looking?
They look super cute, too.
All right. Well, excellent. So Marianne's going to be gathering suggestions from chat throughout the evening. You can warm up in chat by putting in maybe where you're watching from or what you've either had for dinner or hope to have for dinner, just to kind of practice warming up now. Make sure that your Zoom chat window says either to panelists and attendees or everyone, depending on when you last updated Zoom. That way everyone gets to see your great suggestions, and we'll be using those throughout the night. Now, as I said, as a referee, I'm going to control things here tonight. I'm going to be watching out for fouls. There's two very, very, very important fouls I'm going to go over right now. The first is the out-of-bounds foul. For the out-of-bounds foul, this is a show that we want appropriate for all ages, so if anyone says anything they shouldn't, I'm going to call the out-of-bounds foul, and they will have to hide their shame in a bag of shame. This foul can also apply to you in chat, so be careful what you're typing. Make sure it's appropriate for your grandmother, for your grandchild, whichever, or both. And because if that happens, if someone types something they shouldn't, well, they'll get in trouble with Marianne. And when Marianne is mad at you, well, it's no good. She also has the power to remove you entirely from the Zoom. And once you're out of the Zoom, you're out forever. So
I don't want to do that. I don't want to.
There. Yes. The second foul that could happen almost any point is the technical foul. That's, again, we're reliant on Zoom. We're reliant on the internet. So if they don't turn on their camera when they're supposed to, or turn it on when they're not supposed to, or are muted when they shouldn't be, or unmuted when they shouldn't be, that'll be the technical foul, and that could lose points for their team, even if it's Comcast's fault. Because let's face it, most things are Comcast's fault. You still lose points for your team. Now, I've chatted a bunch, but I would like to call the captains on the screen and get some virtual applause for them in your homes. Applaud away. We've got Amy, we've got Jamie, we've got rhyming captains. All right.
He's so small. Oh, hi.
There he is. All right. For the opening coin toss, I didn't get a coin because, I haven't been purchasing anything digitally for the past year. So we're going to play a little game of how many Tic Tacs are in the Tic Tac box. So, Jamie, how many Tic Tacs are in the Tic Tac box?
34.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Amy, you win the opening coin toss. That means you get to choose the opening round game. What do you choose?
I totally want to play the fun game of Hands Up.
All right. Prepare your teams. For the game of Hands Up, what we're going to need is a whole bunch of categories. There'll be things with lots of things in them. So, for example, it could be, animals or things on the periodic table of elements, whatever. We're going to need a ton of those because we go through a lot of them. So just start putting those into chat, and we'll be picking them periodically. And what's going to happen, I'm going to call out players' names, and they're going to have to name something from that category. And I'm just going to go around naming players, and the first one to repeat, to stumble, to not answer, to answer incorrectly, they will have to put a hand up. Once they have 2 hands up, they're out of the game. So the last player standing for their team will win the 5 big points for the opening round. So, Marianne, what is our opening suggestion for the night?
The very first suggestion of the night comes from Georgia, who suggested zoo animals.
Zoo animals. Excellent. Thank you, Georgia. Perfect start. And just for the sake of clarity, I'm going to be using Matthew and Patrick as much as I can remember so that they don't hear the other person's name. All right. Zoo animals. Players, are you ready for the game of Hands Up?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Chris.
Meerkat.
Brooke.
Penguin.
Matt. 2.
Snow leopard.
Jamie.
Colobus monkey.
I'm sorry, I said Jamie.
Oh, no.
I didn't think I'd have to fix both of them.
You know,
Amy,
Rep
that's a hand
J,
up.
this is going to be a thing because you've got a Matt and a Pat and a Jamie and an Amy. This should be really fun. I'm
All
looking
right,
forward to
well,
It's like a Dr. Seuss book without all
the Vegas odds makers have Chris and Brooke in the strong position to be in the last round. We'll see how it goes. Do we have another category, please?
You know, I am going to go to Nathan, who said auto models. So models of automobiles.
Models of automobiles. All right. Jamie.
Ford.
Patrick.
Tesla 3.
Brooke.
Subaru Outback.
Matthew.
T.
Chris.
Mazda CX-5.
Amy.
The Monarch.
Brooke.
Hyundai Elantra.
Jamie.
Porsche.
Matthew.
Tucker.
Jamie.
Hot Wheels.
That's more of a brand than a model and more of a toy than an actual car. Hands up.
Cars.
But I'm going to spin off that and go toys. Remember, fans, keep putting suggestions into chat, and because we're going to need a lot. We'll get back to them in a minute, but we'll start with toys. Patrick.
Matchbox.
Gnip
Chris.
Gnop. You're gnipping while they're gnopping.
Amy.
Rubik's Cube.
Matthew.
Micro Machines.
Brooke.
Blinky.
Jamie.
Micronauts.
Matthew.
Autobots.
Brooke.
Jax.
Patrick.
Squeaky things for dogs.
Chris.
Legos for dogs.
No, Legos aren't for dogs. They aren't healthy for dogs. Hand up. All right, Marianne, another suggestion.
Well, I'm really loving this one from Rob Cat. We're going to go with things you find in miniature golf.
Things you find in miniature golf. Matthew.
Putt-putt.
Brooke.
Signs.
Windmill.
Brooke. Windmill. Amy.
A seal with a flappy fin.
Patrick.
That thing on the 18th hole at Vitense that takes your ball away so you don't have your ball anymore.
No souvenirs for you. Chris.
Frustrated actual golfers who realize their skills do not transfer.
Jamie.
The ball.
Brooke.
The castle with the mysterious tunnels.
Patrick.
Pirate ship.
Matthew.
Not my dad.
That's too sad. Hands up. We don't want to bring everybody down.
No, we
All
need
right.
some music for that.
Marianne.
Well, this one is from Facebook. We're going to go to Mark, who said Star Trek characters. Wow, Star Trek characters. I'm going to learn to speak while y'all do this.
Okay. Star Trek characters. Patrick.
Spock.
Brooke.
Captain Kirk.
Amy.
Sulu.
Matthew.
On.
Chris.
Jonathan Archer.
Jamie.
Scotty.
Patrick.
Picard.
Brooke.
Sulu.
Already been said. Hand up. All right, Marianne. Next category.
You got it. Dick and Jane said beers.
Beers. Beers. Patrick.
Multnomah figurehead ale.
Matthew.
Duh.
Amy.
Ninkasi.
Jamie.
Let's.
Chris.
Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale.
Patrick.
Foster's.
Patrick.
Blitz.
Patrick.
Blatz.
Patrick.
Schlitz.
Schlitz has been said.
Oh, I got
Hand
onto the
up.
theme. I blew
Let's
it.
go
I got to
back
play
to
some
that.
funk for that, though.
All right. Marianne.
Yep. Christopher has said theme parks.
Theme parks. Theme parks. All right, everyone's got it. One hand up. Next elimination goes Brooke.
Knott's Berry Farm.
Amy.
The defunct Wizard of Oz theme park in Kansas.
Matthew.
The currently running Little Person theme park in Japan.
Chris.
Playland Park in Rye, New York.
Patrick.
Enchanted Forest, Salem, Oregon.
Jamie.
Great America, somewhere in Illinois.
Gurney.
Gurney.
Brooke.
Disneyland. LA.
Amy.
Dollywood.
Matthew.
Disney World.
Chris.
The infamous Action Park of New Jersey.
Patrick.
The Ark. I think it's in Kentucky.
Jamie.
Cedar Park.
Where? Ohio.
Ohio.
All right, thank you. Brooke.
Great Wolf Lodge.
Matthew.
Bible Land in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Amy.
Knott's Berry Farm, California.
Jamie.
My house is a theme park.
You
Two
took
hands
mine.
up. Jamie is out.
All the kittens running around.
Oh, was it? I've been called out by a fan.
Yep.
All right. What?
Jeremiah may
man.
have caught something, but Jay is in charge. So sorry,
okay.
Jeremiah, you don't have the ref jersey.
Hi, Georgia.
Like that answer.
All right, we're going to go to Bar with Olympic sports.
Olympic sports. Olympic sports. Let me pull up my little guide from the streaming source. All right. Chris.
Luge.
Patrick.
Track and field.
Amy.
Pole vault.
Matthew.
Exhibition ski dancing from the 1964 Winter Olympics.
Brooke.
High jump.
Patrick.
Field hockey, which NBC does not show.
Amy.
Biathlon, which is skiing and shooting.
Chris.
Human steeplechase.
I don't know that that exists.
It does. I guarantee it.
It's called the Hurdles.
Oh, it's real. It's real.
All right.
Real?
It's real. I don't see it on the Olympic guide this year, but that's
Under
okay.
track and field.
Oh, well, if it's under track and field, you've already covered track and field. Repeat.
Oh!
Good call, ref. Good call.
That's what
I
I'm
betrayed
saying.
you.
Jay
Oh,
has
no.
all the power.
Oh no.
Good call. I am
All
going to
right.
be watching Human Steeplechase
Let's
as
get
soon
some
as
funk.
this is over.
Yeah, me
All right, this one from Susan. It's types of homework.
Types of homework. Types of homework. Brooke.
Really hard.
Amy.
too. Super easy.
Matthew.
The type you put off and then say, "Oh no!"
Patrick.
Excessive amounts.
Matthew.
That book report on a Call It Courage that I never wrote.
Amy.
The kind that comes in chunks throughout the week.
Brooke.
Kind you get when you've been sick for 3 weeks.
Patrick.
The one I did a report on using Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass comic books.
Matthew.
Questions 1 through 20, but only the even ones because the odd numbers are in the back of the book.
Amy.
Some homework involves crafts.
Brooke.
Cooking.
Patrick.
Calculus.
Matthew.
Getting your mom to build a science fair project for you.
Brooke.
Doing your own science project.
Amy.
Memorizing a Bible verse.
Brooke.
Looking at the stars and figuring out what they mean.
Brooke.
Going outside and finding bugs for your entomology class.
Patrick.
Interviewing my dad about World War II, which I did.
Matthew.
Interviewing Pat about his dad who served in World War II.
Amy.
Interviewing Matt about his fascinating interview with Patrick about his dad.
I'm sorry, the teacher would have considered that hearsay and not taken it. 2 hands. Amy's out of there.
Worth it.
I'm
Down to 1 for Blue.
I'm doomed.
Marianne.
I'm really digging this one from Rob Cat. It's things Jay likes.
Oh, great. Thanks, Rob.
I like. All right, I'll be able to judge on this one. Patrick.
Logos from sports teams.
A little vague, but I'll take it. Brooke.
Boise State.
Matthew.
Muppets!
Brooke.
The Broncos.
Matthew.
Chat goddess Marianne Rambo.
Drew. Patrick.
Disney things.
Brooke.
Subway sandwiches.
Matthew.
Hopefully me.
Of course. Brooke.
White and black shirts.
Matthew.
Being themselves.
Patrick.
The other Broncos, because you only mentioned one Broncos, but Jay likes both the Denver Broncos and the Boise State Broncos.
Which I'm afraid Brooke already mentioned Boise State, so that's a repeat. That is out of there. The red team wins 5
Brooke,
points.
high five.
Oh boy! That means our score is now 5 red, 0 blue.
This is true. All right, so I'm going to need the red captain on the screen. Your team has taken the early lead. Captain Jamie, that means you get to choose first in the team choice round. What choice do you choose to make?
We are going to play replay.
All right. Go ahead and prepare your teams. You want potpourri replay? Great. It's going to be potpourri replay.
Yes, potpourri.
So, how about what is something that you're hoping to do before the summer is out? Go ahead and put that into chat. And what's going to happen is the red team, they're going to play about a minute and a half scene based on that suggestion. And then after that, we're going to play around with it by replaying it. Amy, do you want 2 or 3 replays?
3.
3 replays. Okay. So let's get some literature styles into chat. Let's get some movie genres into chat. And let's get some popular music styles into chat. And we will select those, and they will have to flavor the scene, the same scene, with one of those flavors. So to begin with, Marianne, what's our suggestion for the neutral scene?
Well, this is kind of a fun suggestion from Facebook. Shayla has suggested carved pumpkins. That's an interesting summer activity, but I like it.
It is. Well, and summer may go long. We'll see. I don't know what happens, what the groundhog looks for to determine how long summer goes, but that doesn't matter. All right, red team, are you ready for your neutral scene?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Oh, you're gonna win this contest this year. I am making you the perfect pumpkin head.
Thank you. I was hoping I can take out the insides and make a pumpkin pie out of it as well.
You're gonna make a pumpkin pie for me. Yes, I will gladly accept. I'm gonna just... And your head is ready.
Okay. All right. Wow. You're the best girlfriend that I have to date.
So I thought I would go along with you. And
Oh, I heard all that. She's your best girlfriend, Jamie. What about me?
I'm sorry. You're second best now because you don't know how to.
No. Don't even go there. I'm the pumpkin that's been sitting on your porch for the past year. Do you already forget about me?
Yes, I forgot about you already because you just sit there and you don't do anything.
Oh, I do things.
And that's time, the neutral scene. All right, Marianne, what suggestions? How are we going to replay this scene? What flavors?
Well, from Jeremiah, we got sci-fi. From Dick and Jane, we got spaghetti western. And from Georgia, we got jazz.
All right, so it's going to be the same scene. However, it's going to be inspired. We'll Jamie, in that order?
Yes.
All right, we're going to see it sci-fi style. Begin.
I have properly dissected this gourd, which will go atop your head and take place of your helmet.
I can see clearly now. Everything's gone, including the rain.
After a few adjustments, this should be able to help you survive in the people world.
You are the best machine maker ever.
Are they, though? Are they the best machine maker?
Model T.
You said that about me so many years ago. And now I just sit in the airlock.
I'm sorry, Model T. You are outdated.
Oh, I see how it is. Shutting down.
I never liked him anyway.
And that's time. All right, sci-fi. Now we get to see it as a spaghetti western. Spaghetti western. Begin.
Well, crop's been good this year. You're
Yeah.
gonna be able to take this tater and sell it.
Well, I've always wanted this tater. I like them taters.
You gotta pay off the wanted poster for you.
The wanted poster.
Your face is all over town.
Well, this town ain't big enough for me and the sheriff. I can tell you that much right now.
So you think you could sell the taters, do ya?
Sheriff Woody.
That's right, Sheriff Woody McGillicuddy. And I'm here to take you in. You're a wanted man.
All right, you guys are gonna face off back to back, and you're gonna walk 10 paces, and then you're gonna turn, and you're gonna throw.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Tater gun!
Oh!
And that's time. Spaghetti western. All right. And now the neutral scene again, but jazz.
gotta get out there and save yourself.
Skibbity zoo, 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 zoo. I gotta be the only one you see, and you are the only one for me. Skibbity zoo, bop rock. I only see my eyes for you, Madeline.
What happened to me? You told me to do my homework to all this smooth jazz, and you never called me back. I've been on a YouTube live feed for the past 3 years, just doing my homework.
Zippity doo.
Da da da.
Doing your homework. Just get out of my
And that's time. The red team and their game of replay. Let's give a big round of applause and a +1 to the blue team for Patrick Electrical Short on the keys.
And that makes our score 5 for the red team, 1 for the blue assist.
All right, I'm going to need the blue captain on the screen. Congratulations, you got an extra point there. Well done.
Awesome.
You get to choose now.
Oh,
So
well,
choose a game.
I choose curfew.
Oh, curfew. But for curfew, someone's got to be kicked out to the waiting room. Who's it going to be?
What does that mean? What does that mean? They're doing a,
Not
they're
us.
doing a thing. They're me. They want me to go.
All right. We'll see you later, Amy. Amy's going to head out to our soundproof waiting room where she can neither hear what's going on nor see what's going into chat. For the game of curfew, what we're going to need is Amy's going to be in trouble for doing something that's probably, you ordinarily wouldn't get in trouble for. But so we need you to type into chat things that she's in trouble for that you wouldn't usually get in trouble for, who she was with, perhaps a celebrity that's doing well, or a historical figure you admire, perhaps, and why she was doing that activity. So something completely unrelated, just a random reason for doing something. So those will go into chat. Marianne will pick them out carefully and craft them together, and the team will have to try and get Amy to guess what these things are by imposing their discipline upon her for doing these things that she shouldn't. So, Marianne, are those suggestions coming in?
Absolutely. We've got some great suggestions.
Great.
Jeremiah has suggested the activity of mowing the lawn.
Mowing?
Gina has suggested Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And the reason is because she wanted more subscribers on YouTube, according to Georgia.
Ah, yes, good reason. Mowing the lawn with The Rock or the YouTubes. All right.
I'm going to put that in chat for everyone real quick. And just know, fans, that she can't see what we're putting in chat right now. You can type anything. When she gets back, she wouldn't have seen what you said. So,
Yep. But once she gets back, she will be able to see chat.
yes,
She
so
probably
don't
shouldn't be
give it
looking,
away
so.
after we bring
Yep.
it back in.
Yep.
So
All
there
right,
you go.
I'm going to give the team about 3 minutes to see how many of these they can get. So, on the count of 3, well, let's just welcome Amy back in the room. Hey, Amy, welcome back to the room. And there's Amy. All right, players, are you ready for your game of curfew?
Yes.
Whatever.
Begin.
Hey there, sport. We're a little disappointed you were overzealous trying to help out around here.
Oh yeah, that's news.
Yeah. Well, you
Yep.
know it's Daryl's job. It's Daryl's job. Not your job.
I'm
Not
sorry,
your
I
job.
took out the trash this week. Okay.
Oh.
That may be true, but you're cutting things a little close here with your lies.
Ugh, terrible. Just terrible.
I guess it was stupid to mow the lawn. Everybody could
Oh,
see
it sure was.
It sure was, and
It's not kind of an easy thing to cover up.
Well, you know,
about weird choice of helper.
I know we can tell that you did it, and we just think, sweetie, it's just too dangerous for you. That's why I like Daryl to do it.
I can handle the mower.
Oh, everybody thinks they can handle the mower until you hit a bump.
Yeah, just like your friend there thought he could handle the jungle recently.
Seriously. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad enough that you mowed the lawn. You had to do it. You had to do it with someone, endangering them. We could have been sued.
Well, okay, like Tarzan was near.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, I know you
I'm
were.
sure everything would have been safe. He would have like swooped in.
Yeah, I know.
Or called a gorilla or an elephant or something.
I mean,
yeah, well, he wasn't available, so you had to wrestle with this decision as to who was going to help you.
Yeah, exactly. Completely.
Okay, well, I mean, Steve Irwin was helping out a little bit.
Wow.
And
you've had a lot of imaginary friends, but that's an impressive one.
That was cool. No, he was really here.
1 minute left. 1 minute.
Look, Sport, we really know you're trying to earn some extra money for that jungle cruise coming up.
Yeah, seriously. Daryl, I think we should just be glad she wasn't stoned while she was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you say that that we have bumps in the yard, but really it's just one rock.
Oh.
That's right. He prefers his full name, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, well, not with me. I mean, he's making Johnson for everyone else, but for me, he's still the rock.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's
good.
great.
Like you always call me Sport, even though I haven't been in a sport for 6 years.
Well,
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
You should have kept going with soccer. You had some talent. And that's a thing you could have shown everyone. Your soccer skills.
Yeah, you could have. You could have. And if you got enough of these things, you could have monetized.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. Daryl likes it. It's just that, we've already signed up. And there you are with your phone and only one hand on the mower.
I'm sorry. I had Dwayne Johnson help me mow the lawn because I had to watch the women's soccer team.
Oh, I've been looking at the data, and I think you've been uploading, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To a particular Google product.
That's time. Amy, what were you doing? With who and why?
I was somehow illegally doing something with an Apple product with Dwayne Johnson, and it's that's why I mowed the lawn.
No, I'm afraid it was because you were trying to up your YouTube subscribers.
Oh.
Your father and I have already subscribed and liked.
Yeah. I've created extra emails.
You want more YouTube views. That means you didn't get the bonus point for getting all three. However, you did successfully mow the lawn.
Oh my God.
You did successfully mow the lawn with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So well done, blue team.
Well, Daryl, we have a helpful daughter, Daryl.
The game's over now. That's time. The game's over.
Oh, I'm still in character.
Go away. Go away. Get off my screen. All right. Man. Maybe they want to start losing points. All right. We're going to be popping up a poll here for you to decide which team entertained you more. Was it the curfew of the blue team or the replay of the red team? Think carefully. Best use of your suggestions overall, humor value, and just, who do you like more? And the winning team will get the points for this round. So the poll is up now. While this is going on, well, let's talk about classes. Marianne, do you have info about classes?
Hey, we have classes.
We do. We've got classes for grown-ups that start. We've got classes for youth that start at various points. And, you can go to portlandcomedy.com and find out more, or the links that Marianne just put into chat right now. And some classes are online, some classes are in person with proper protection and all that safety gear. We're keeping an eye on the recommendations. Yes, Pat.
Jay, if we could mention, we have a camp starting a week from Monday. It's going to run August 16th through 20th, taught by Matt.
We can mention that.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get the kids, that's an in-person class or
That's
in-person
right.
camp.
We
So
hope
if you want
so.
the kids out of the house for a change, well, that's a good time for that. All right. I'm going to pop up the results of the poll. That's 77% for the blue team, 23% for the red team. So I'm going 7 points blue, 2 points red. Johanna, what's that do to our score?
Yeah, that changes it, Ref J. Our blue team is now in the lead with 8 points, and the red team is trailing with 7.
All right. So I'm going to challenge both teams now to because it's the ref challenge round. I'm going to challenge both teams to the game of newscaster. So for the game of newscaster, we're going to need something you'd celebrate in chat. Go ahead and type into chat something you'd celebrate, and we're going to bring you all of the news coverage that could possibly be about that event with various anchors and reporters all around. So Marianne, what have you got that's worth celebrating?
Oh, so many good answers, but we're going to go with Nathan's suggestion of middle school graduation.
Middle school graduation. All right, players, are you ready for the game of newscaster about middle school graduation?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Whoops, sorry about that. We'll get there in a second.
And now, KCSD News with your anchor, Johnson P. Terwilliger.
Good evening and welcome to KCSE News. I'm Johnson P. Terwilliger. War has broken out across the world. There's trouble everywhere, and yet, our top story tonight, middle school graduation. That's right, middle school graduation has occurred in both the Portland and Vancouver, Washington areas. Ladies and gentlemen, getting out of middle school and getting your kid through middle school is a tremendous, tremendous achievement because they'll then be safely in high school. And let's talk about how this has affected things around the world. Let's first go to travel and Kennedy Intel with the travel news. Kennedy?
Johnson, thank you. I'm in Hamburg, Germany, where the thrilling news of middle schoolers in the Pacific Northwest in the United States of America has thrown people into disarray. People have left their jobs, which is not a big deal. They have a lot of off time. And some people just said, I think I'll take vacation today. I have half a year vacation stored up. I think I'll do one now. And nobody cares because why? The boss is on vacation as well. Anyway, the streets are full of happy people. Everyone is celebrating, and they do wish the middle schoolers, or should I say pre-high schoolers of Washington and Oregon, all the best.
So this has even affected crowds in Hamburg.
Oh, yes. Hamburg has come to a screeching halt.
Great to hear.
Check back with me. I'm headed to Italy. Check back with me.
We'll do it. We'll be back with Kennedy Intel later in the newscast. And a lot of relieved parents have hit Portland and Vancouver area watering holes. Apparently, beer and wine sales tremendously higher since middle school graduation has occurred. But let's go to Landon Gardner for the Sports Report. Landon, what's going on?
Hello, and thank you. I am currently in the sports arena right now. I appreciate.
I see that you are.
Yes. You have no idea what's been going on here, but I'm going to fill you in right this second. So, the children leaving the middle school going to high school, they got contracts to sign. Yes, high school contracts for soccer, for bowling, for equestrian, and that other sport that I know nothing about. What's it called? Highlight. Who place highlight anymore. Come on. But the best sport that out there, that Jeffrey Landon, that's not my son. We're not related. I'm Landon Gardner. He's Jeffrey Landon. We're not related. He's going to be signing a contract for, high school? Yes, high school. High school contracts.
So is it a high school commitment, or is this high school paying Jeffrey Landon?
No, it's high school commitment. High schools can't pay because that's illegal.
Okay. So I understand this mostly happens in Vancouver rather than Portland. So we're probably talking about Union High School in Camas, for instance.
Yes, Union High School in Camas, they have very steep standards there, and they want the best of the best of the best.
Fantastic. Thanks for not telling us any scores. That's Landon Gardner on sports. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, it's we're going to the financial report with Biff Soap Dish. Biff, over to you.
Oh, thank you, Johnson. As always, Biff Soap Dish here, telling you how you can get richer by exploiting what's happening with the graduating students. Now, before I go, management says that I have to disclose which companies I personally invest in. So we'll make this short. If I mention a company here in a positive light, well, I probably invest in it. Why wouldn't I? It'd go up. I'm a nationally syndicated guy. Now, people think, what's going to happen with middle school graduation? One word for you: acne. That's right, acne. Acne will hit hard next year, so several pharmaceutical companies are going to be doing well, including Soap Dish Industries, coincidental name, with also they are in stage 3 FDA trials of a new angst control medication. So put all your money in Soap Dish Industries.
That sounds good, Biff. And you talked briefly about angst control medicine. A little bit more about that, please.
Yes, it is a medication which will cut down on how much parents will have to spend on their own therapists by their kids being less angsty.
Oh, that's tremendous. Thank you, Biff, and hope all of your investments go in the right direction, if you know what I'm saying.
You too, and I've got some tips for you later.
Okay, thank you. Johnson P. Terwilliger appreciates the tips. All right, next up, we have a lot of concern over weather in the next week. What has the middle school done to the weather? Let's go over to stormy weather, spelled differently from weather the phenomena.
Hey, well, with this graduation coming on, the kids are gonna wanna be cool. And as you see, it's gonna be cool on Friday. It's gonna be 8 degrees. Don't worry, there ain't gonna be a breeze.
Stormy, are we talking Celsius or Fahrenheit?
We're talking Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's going to be chilly.
It's going to be chilly. But these graduations are hot, so they're going to be needing all that coolness.
Thank you for the cool from the weather desk. It's stormy weather, spelled slightly differently from the weather phenomena. And now over to DJ Mix Mike for the astrological report. DJ Mix Mike.
Hello, it's so good to be here. I dropped the sick beats and the sick deets about your astrology signs. Time for Wicca Pisces. If you're a Pisces and your name is Michelle, you're going to get bullied. Get used to it. Michelle is not a good name anymore. And oh, what's this coming in from the desk? Capricorn! 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 Don't eat the square pizza. Oh, coming in. Sagittarius! Sagittarius? No. Just no. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the Sagittarians do know, but we do have some audience interaction through our social media accounts. They want to know about Gemini.
Oh, yes, if you want to know about Gemini, we've been dating for about 3 months and things are going really well.
I thought that was going to come up. Let's go back to Kennedy Intel and see if Kennedy has gotten to Italy. Thank you, DJ Mix Mike. Kennedy.
Yes, hello. I'm in Otto Piccolo, Italy, and the streets are empty here. Everybody is inside waiting for a television. We're looking for a chance to see the television.
I see. They want to watch the uploaded versions of the middle school graduations.
No, they want to watch coverage of the party in Hamburg.
Oh, I see how it is. All right. Well, hopefully you'll get to party a little bit in Italy there. Thank you very much. Next up, hot news, developing news. The government announces that everybody is doing better. I'm Johnson P. Terwilliger, and this has been KCSZ News.
And that's time. The game of Newscaster. All right, time to go back to you fans. We're going to pop up the poll again, and Zoom's moved things around. All right, there's the poll. And vote. You saw blue, you saw red, you saw anchors and DJs and all sorts of stuff sharing the info about middle school graduation. So vote for who entertained you more, who had the better characters, and who honored your suggestions best. Who gave you the best advice or the best astrological information? While that poll's going on.
Who hosted?
And who hosted? Anchoring's a very vital role. If there wasn't an anchor to the newscast, well, there'd be 3 minutes of just a backdrop. I don't know. So, speaking of hosting, Pat or Johnson, why don't you come back up here and tell us about the one acts?
Oh, hi. Yes. We have a little event going on. It's going on right now, but it's also going on tomorrow night, live at CSZ Portland's arena. Speaking of graduates, some recent high school graduates from Grant High School, they did their one acts on Zoom during their school year and got their credit, but they wanted to do them live, and back a few weeks ago, this sounded like a super great idea. So we agreed to rent them our space, and that's at 7 o'clock tomorrow. It's just $10. There's 6 one acts. It's about an hour and 40 minutes long, and supporting young artists is a great thing to do. And tomorrow night, we'll have somebody there who can serve you beer. All right. Matt Russell, you saw these last night. Any comment?
I'm changing my virtual background now. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, I saw them last night. They're really great. These kids, I pulled all of them aside afterwards, and I told them to stop coming for my job. That's how talented these kids are. So, whether it be the performance, the writing, the directing, or the tech crew, all of them, hands down, both of them are just doing amazing things so it's a great show to watch.
It's just $10. It's at the door, or you can buy tickets at portlandcomedy.com/buy-tickets. Or Marianne might throw that into chat.
There it is.
I have already thrown the link in the chat.
It's in the chat. You can also go to portlandcomedy.com if you'd like to find out information about renting our arena, or perhaps having us come and entertain you for parties. We'll get back to that more later, but the poll has finalized. We've got 50-50, which means 5 points to each team. What's that do to our score?
Well, that raises it 5 points each team. So the blue team is still in the lead with a whopping 13 points, and the red team is just trailing slightly behind with 12 points.
All right, that means I'm going to need the blue captain on the screen.
Hey,
Kennedy,
I'm a mess.
All right, well,
I'm still in Italy. I'm wearing different clothes.
Travel's difficult these days.
It is.
It is so complicated. All right, my passport expires in February. I got to figure out, how to renew it, all that stuff. You get to play first in the second choice.
I already know what I want to play.
All right, what do you want to play?
Lounge Lizards.
Oh, Lounge Lizard. All right. So prepare your teams, and I'm going to ask for something from our fans. All right. Now, what we're going to need is and we want all of you to answer all 3 of these in one chat line. So we need what you do for a living, either, as an occupation or a hobby. I want an occupation. What you do for a living, and a hobby, and a pet peeve. So put all three of those things into a chat line, and the blue team is going to sing for you, assisted by Pat on keys, for no extra points because it's the same team. But once again, occupation, hobby, and pet peeve. So we'll select one of those, and the blue team will be lounge lizards for you. So, Marianne, what do we have?
Well, our very first suggestion out has been from loyal fan Steve in Australia. He's an electrician. His hobby is surfing, and his pet peeve is lockdown.
Oh, all right. So, blue team, you've got electrician, surfing, and lockdown. Are you ready for your game of Lounge Lizard?
Yes.
All right, begin.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Auto Piccolo, Italy. Just kidding. It's my slideshow from vacation. I'm Lotta Enhancements, and I want to welcome you to the Motel 15 Thunderbird Inn at the airport here in Boise. Now, a lot of people come from a lot of places really far away to hear the show that we've put together for you tonight. I have curated this program, and I love these people. And you're in for something really, really special, okay? Now, first, I want to introduce you to a young man who I first heard in a karaoke bar at Euro Disney in 1992, and he filled that room. Well, he's back with us tonight, and you're really going to enjoy him. His name is Guy Catois.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. I love everybody tonight, especially you, Steve. I hope you are amped up for me to sing about you. Well, Steve, when you're not home, your job offers no resistance, no Really, it's not too bad. Unless a capacitor shocks you with too much farad. Yes, that's an actual unit of capacitance. Steve, you have the wiring of the heart. You turn circuits into an art. And it should be no shock. He's the best electrician on Ziploc. Oh, Steve.
All right, let's hear it for Guy Catois. You know, it's times like these when I think of all the fun times I've had with my friends. Wouldn't it be nice to just go to the coast, the beach, the shore sometime soon? I'm not sure what they call it in Australia. But I know you have fun. Under the sun, you grab a board that's light, and you put on the tether not too tight. You paddle out to where the waves are. Get yourself up, right, and wait for the big one. Wait for the big one. Wait for the big one. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. There is a tip jar. It's hard to see. It's shaped like a fish. Okay. I bet you've been wondering who's been playing all this wonderful music tonight. Well, I want to introduce our pianist, Mr. Tracy Stockton. And Tracy's going to sing us a little number that he wrote. Check this out.
Yeah. Thanks, Lotta. Yeah. So I wrote this number over the last 16 months. A lot of people have been going through things, and it's in honor of them and in honor of Steve, and I call it Lockdown. I have to turn over here because that's where the piano is. Cool. Oh, and I want to go out. I want to see some girls. I like both brunettes and blondies. I want to go somewhere else besides my house. I want to go to the beach at Bondi, but I can't. There's a lockdown. Oh, there's a lockdown. Yeah, there's a lockdown. Ooh! You know we could have done better if we'd had a free land. We could have held this thing under. We could have kept it down if we'd done things like New Zealand. But there's a lockdown. Ooh, there's a lockdown. Sad, there's a lockdown, and I'm stuck at home. I said there's a lockdown. I want to go out back, but I gotta come back, cause there's a lockdown.
Yes.
Guitar
Tracy,
solo, man.
That's the outro, really.
Yeah.
And that's
Lockdown.
time. The blue
That
team
was
and
a
their game.
lockdown.
Their game of Lounge Lizards. Thank you for those suggestions, Steve. We hope we've put a tune in your heart and a smile on your face. And now I'm going to need the red captain on the screen. They chose. Now you choose. Choose.
We would like to play the game of Infomercial.
All right. For the game of Infomercial, what I'm going to need from you fans in the chat is something that you might have heard about a home remedy for. An old wives' tale or something your grandmother suggested doing something for. Just something that might require a home remedy, not necessarily a medical condition or things like that a doctor would see you about or something. But just go ahead and throw those in the chat, just the problems, not necessarily the remedies. And what's going to happen is the red team, they're going to grab random items from their house, and it's going to be an infomercial where they explain how those are going to solve the problem. So, Marianne, do we have a suggestion?
Well, we're going to
Hello.
take the one from Susan. She's got a problem with a leaky pipe, and we really need a solution for that.
A leaky pipe. All right, red team, are you ready for your game of infomercial?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
It's so great to be here with all of you. But I can't help but say my pipes keep leaking.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good because we're here to help. Not only you, but everybody. Right, Jamie?
That's right, we have a solution for you. And you out there, people, we have one for you that's gonna fix all those leaky pipes.
Oh my goodness. Is this what we were talking about earlier?
Yes.
Oh, well tell us how it works, Jamie. What's step number 1?
Step number 1, we're going to, if you can demonstrate what we have. Step number 1, you're gonna get the pipe holder and you're gonna wrap it around the pipe, and then you're gonna turn and turn and turn. And as you're turning it, the pipe will tighten and the hole will get smaller and smaller and smaller. That's step 1.
Whoa.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
smaller.
Well,
And
now
if you
that the
call
pipe's
now, we will
smaller-
throw in an extra pipe turner just for you and a friend.
Wow. That is just amazing.
That's right, Jamie. And of course, our other thing that we have is for getting those pipes that are a little tricky to get. Matt, can you kind of explain that a little bit to me? As
Of course I can. And if the pipes are a little too hard to get, what you have to do sometimes is snake it out. And if you just put down a snake, you can't control which pipe it goes down. There's so many pipes down there, that's how the water flows now. So what we do is we send you this controller. It's a universal snake controller, so you can see what is making your pipes clogged up and leaking. And it's attached to so much cable. You wouldn't believe how much cable it's attached to.
Oh my goodness.
And Matt, what size is the camera on the end of that, end of the cables?
It is a surprising 0.4 millimeters.
Wow.
0.4 millimeters.
That's so small.
Nanotech.
HD.
Now, the third and final step, I'll go ahead and I'll explain it, but we need to see the third and final item from Jamie Montgomery. Now, this is used to clean out the pipes, right, Jamie? Tell us about it.
Right after you look down and see what's in the pipe, and right after you turn the pipe, you can put in this this trusty, dusty pipe cleaner. It goes straight down into the sink, into the pipe, and you push it all the way down, and you turn, and turn, and turn, and turn. And when you pull it out, you will see all that dust and dirt and grime and grit. You might even find your old ring you lost down there 10 years ago.
Just like we always say, with these 3 easy steps, you can shrink it, see it, and clean it. It's that easy.
And if you call within the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in this. For a little entertainment as you're working.
And I'll also give you my Peacock password, so you can watch
And
NBC
that's
without commercials.
time. All right, the game of Infomercial. That's what's on when you're not watching Olympics at 2 in the morning, apparently. All right, we're going to launch the polls again, and there they are. Once again, you saw Infomercial from the red team, Lounge Lizards from the blue team. Vote carefully, vote often. And while we're doing that, let me also tell you, many of you have seen us over the past year or so. We've appreciated you being here. We love your support. If you're willing to donate a few bucks to our way to help us keep things going, well, we can't be selling tickets to live shows. Those links are in the chat. We appreciate whatever you can do to help support us, because all small businesses need a little support right now. So. All right, the votes are coming in. And the votes are done. We've got results. The blue team got 42%. The red team got 58%. So that's 5 points for red, 4 points for blue. Johanna, what's that do to our score?
Holy cannoli, that's a tie! 17 for the blue team, 17 for the red team. What will we do, Ref J?
Well, let's have a final chance round. No, we're not going to have a knife fight. That would not be safe for the children. We're going to do the British game of feed line. So what I'm going to need in the chat is just things you say from time to time. Something you might have said to someone else. Just common, ordinary lines. Maybe the last thing you said to a sibling. I don't know, whatever. Just put those into chat, and what's going to happen is that will be the punchline, and the players will have to come up with what the setup for that line to be a joke for. For example, if it was, I took a trip to Jersey, players might have to come up with a joke of like, hey, where'd you get that cow? I took a trip to Jersey. Because see, a Jersey is a type of a cow. Thank you for mooing. Yes. All right. So we've got those lines coming in, and I will say the lines, and the players will have to come up. If it's good, if it makes sense, if it makes somebody laugh, we'll get a bell. The team will get a point. If it doesn't make sense, they have to pull down the slide chart to try and explain it to you. There will be a duck call. That'll sound like a duck, and they won't get any points for that. And Marianne and Johanna will be tallying up the points to determine who wins this match. All right, so players on the screen. And Marianne, what is our first feed line?
Our first feed line is, I don't think it's been that long.
I don't think it's been that long. Players, are you ready for the game of feed line?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin. Matt. Or Matthew.
I just ate a 6-foot sandwich.
I don't think it's been that long. Patrick. I'm sorry, Patrick, you're on mute. That's a technical foul. 1 point away from blue. Brooke.
Oh dear. I'm so excited because you and I have been married for 45 years.
I don't think it's been that long. Chris.
You know, this tablet of the Ten Commandments was due back 2,000 years ago.
I don't think it's been that long. Patrick.
Yeah, I dated your mama.
I don't think it's been that long. Matthew.
I can't tell. Is that Shelley or Howie?
I don't think it's been that long. All right, we're going to switch up the line. Still on the last one.
All right, this one coming from Facebook. We're going to go with Shayla's line, your shoe is untied.
Your shoe is untied. Jamie.
I fell down.
Your shoe is untied. Patrick.
I've got problems with my tongue.
Your shoe is untied. Matthew.
Why does my croquembouche keep falling down?
Your shoe is untied.
Thank you.
Amy.
Don't stare at my feet. I'm really self-conscious about my feet. All my life, people have been pointing, laughing, and staring at my feet. Just because I'm a little different. Well, you know what? I'm not going to take it anymore. That's right. Amy Strangefoot is going to take her place in the world.
Your shoe is untied.
Oh.
Chris.
Well, I'm done with my protective hazmat suit and ready to go in the reactor room.
Your shoe is untied. Jamie.
What was the name of that song I couldn't think of the other day?
Your shoe is untied. Matthew.
I just don't know if Reebok has finally reached more points than Nike.
Your shoe is untied. And another line, Marianne.
All right, from Kristen, we're going with the water evaporated.
The water evaporated. Jamie.
What happened to the ocean?
The water evaporated. Amy.
Waiter, what's wrong with my drink?
The water evaporated. And that's time. All right, the game of Feed Line. Well, they're tallying up the points. We want to thank Johanna for doing the announcing tonight. Virtual
My
applause for Johanna.
pleasure.
We want to thank Marianne for managing chat.
You're
That's right,
welcome.
Marianne. You're wonderful. We want to thank Patrick for playing keys for both teams tonight.
He's so good at it.
Yes. We want to thank Steve and everyone else, all you wonderful stars in the chat. Thank you for being here and giving us suggestions. If not for your suggestions, we'd just be staring at each other for an hour, not knowing how to start a scene. So thank you. And again, PortlandComedy.com to find out about future matches and other things going on. Patrick, did you have an announcement, or are you just leaving it?
They're just awkwardly staring at the fans right now. That's
All right, well done. So let's find out. Let's make a little drum roll on whatever percussion devices you have handy, and let's find out the final score and the winners.
All right. It was neck and neck, and even at one point was tied. May surprise you, by the end of this last round, Blue had 22 points. You want to know what Red had? 23! Yeah! Clap it up for your red team.
Yes.
Sugar punch!
All right, thank you all for joining us tonight, and let's give a big send-off to all of our players. We have Chris. I'm a nationally syndicated guy, karate. Matt, you can shrink it, clean it, and see it, Russell. Patrick, it's Daryl's job, Short. Brooke, it's gonna be cool on Friday, Chamberlain. We've got Captain Amy. Wait for the big one, Gray. And he called it, people. Jamie, the best of the best of the best, Montgomery. And thank you, Jay. No, we're not going to have a knife fight, Rambo. Have a good night, everyone. I'm Johanna Sweeten-Lowenberg, signing off.